Welcome to this video on the human reproductive system. This guide covers the essential biology of male and female reproduction, gametes, and the process of fertilization, all designed to help you prepare for your GCSE Biology exams. Reproduction is a fundamental biological process required to prevent species extinction. While asexual reproduction involves one parent producing genetically identical offspring, humans reproduce sexually. This involves two parents and results in unique offspring due to genetic variation. Sexual reproduction in humans relies on the fusion of specialized sex cells called gametes. Each gamete contains half the standard number of chromosomes, 23, ensuring that when they fuse, the resulting zygote has the full set of 46 chromosomes. Gametes are haploid cells. The male gamete, the sperm, is tiny and motile with a tail for swimming. The female gamete, or ovum, is much larger, non-motile, and released periodically as part of the menstrual cycle. The male reproductive system is designed to produce, store, and deliver sperm. Key components include the testes, sperm duct, glands for semen production, and the penis, all working together to ensure successful delivery of genetic material. The testes are the primary male organs. They perform two key roles: producing millions of sperm cells through spermatogenesis, and secreting the hormone testosterone, which drives male development and secondary sexual characteristics. Testosterone is a vital steroid hormone. It stimulates sperm production, regulates libido, and supports bone and muscle growth. Remember for your exam, the testes have a dual role in producing both gametes and this important hormone. The sperm duct, or vas deferens, transports sperm from the testes toward the urethra. During this journey, sperm mix with various glandular fluids to form semen, which nourishes the sperm and aids their survival as they travel toward the egg. The penis is the male external reproductive organ containing the urethra. During sexual intercourse, it facilitates the transfer of semen into the female reproductive tract through ejaculation. A single ejaculation can release hundreds of millions of sperm. Sperm follow a precise journey: production in the testes, maturation in the epididymis, transportation via the sperm duct, mixing with seminal fluids, and finally, release through the penis. This coordination is essential for successful fertilization. The female reproductive system is highly complex. Its primary roles include producing eggs, receiving sperm, providing a site for fertilization, and nurturing a developing fetus throughout pregnancy, all tightly regulated by a sophisticated hormonal network. Key structures include the ovaries, which produce eggs and estrogen, the oviducts, where fertilization occurs, the uterus, which houses the developing embryo, and the cervix and vagina, which provide the entry point and birth canal. Like the testes, ovaries serve a dual function. They produce gametes and hormones. Females are born with their lifetime supply of immature eggs. Each month, one egg is typically released during ovulation, a key event in the menstrual cycle. Estrogen is the primary female sex hormone. It is responsible for triggering puberty, regulating the monthly menstrual cycle, and preparing the uterus lining to receive and support a fertilized egg for a potential pregnancy. The uterus is a specialized muscular organ. Its inner lining, the endometrium, thickens monthly in anticipation of pregnancy. If a fertilized egg implants, the uterus provides the environment for the embryo and fetus to grow for 9 months. The uterus lining is vital for supporting early pregnancy. Each month, estrogen stimulates this lining to thicken and become rich with blood vessels. If fertilization occurs, the zygote travels to the uterus, implants into this lining, and begins receiving nourishment until the placenta forms. The cervix is the narrow opening connecting the uterus to the vagina. It serves as a gateway, producing specialized mucus that can either aid or block sperm entry. During labor, it dilates significantly to allow the baby to be born. The vagina serves 3 critical functions: receiving the penis and sperm during intercourse, acting as a path for menstrual blood, and serving as the birth canal. Its acidic environment protects against infection, but is hostile to sperm, explaining why so many are needed for a successful journey. Male and female systems share a similar logical structure: gonads that produce gametes and hormones, specialized ducts for transport, and structures adapted for reproduction. While different in form, both systems are perfectly evolved to unite genetic material. Fertilization is the defining moment of sexual reproduction. It occurs when a sperm cell fuses with an egg to form a single-celled zygote. This union restores the full human chromosome count of 46, creating a unique individual with combined genetic information. A common mistake in exams is stating that fertilization occurs in the uterus. This is incorrect. Fertilization takes place in the oviduct, also known as the fallopian tube. Remember this distinction to secure those marks. The process of fertilization follows a strict sequence. It starts with ovulation, where an egg is released into the oviduct. Sperm then travel up the tract to reach the oviduct, where they meet the egg. Once they fuse, the resulting zygote journeys toward the uterus for implantation. The zygote is the very first cell of a new organism. It contains 46 chromosomes, half from the sperm and half from the egg. As it travels down the oviduct, it undergoes rapid cell division through mitosis to become a ball of cells called a blastocyst. It takes approximately 5 to 6 days for the developing embryo to reach the uterus. During this transit, the zygote transforms into a blastocyst. Successfully implanting this blastocyst into the thickened uterine wall is the official start of a pregnancy. The uterus lining requires specific conditions to support implantation. It must be thick and rich in blood. The hormone progesterone, produced after ovulation, maintains this receptive environment. Always remember, the lining supports the embryo only after fertilization occurs in the oviduct. To excel in your exams, ensure you master these key terms. Gametes are sex cells. Fertilization is their fusion in the oviduct. The zygote is the first cell, and hormones like estrogen and testosterone drive these complex processes. Let's summarize the male system. Testes produce sperm and testosterone. The sperm duct transports the sperm. Glands provide the fluid needed to survive the journey, and the penis deposits the semen into the female system. For the female system, ovaries produce eggs and estrogen. Oviducts are the site of fertilization. The uterus is where the baby develops. The cervix acts as the gateway, and the vagina receives the sperm and functions as the birth canal. This roadmap captures the entire journey, from intercourse and the long swim to the oviduct, the fusion that creates life, the migration back to the uterus, and finally, the vital process of implantation. Understanding this sequence is key to your studies. Finally, remember the core differences between sperm and egg cells. Sperm are small, motile, and produced by the millions, while the egg is large, non-motile, and released one at a time each month. Both are haploid, carrying 23 chromosomes each. Let's focus on essential exam tips for the reproductive system. These are the most commonly tested points and areas where students frequently make mistakes. Mastering these will help you prepare effectively for any question on the topic. A common exam mistake is stating that fertilization occurs in the uterus. That is incorrect. Remember, fertilization takes place in the oviduct, also known as the fallopian tube. Sperm travel through the vagina and uterus to reach the oviduct, where they meet the egg. Both the testes and ovaries have a dual role. Exam questions often test this. The testes produce sperm cells and the hormone testosterone, while the ovaries produce egg cells and the hormone estrogen. Never say they only produce gametes. When asked what forms when a sperm fuses with an egg, the correct scientific term is zygote. Do not just write a fertilized egg, as this may not earn you full marks. A zygote contains 46 chromosomes, 23 from each gamete. Using precise terminology in your answers is essential. Use sperm cell instead of just sperm. Refer to the oviduct rather than fallopian tube, and use uterus instead of womb. These small upgrades show examiner confidence and improve your marks. Let's test your knowledge. Sperm are produced in the testes, eggs in the ovaries. Fertilization occurs in the oviduct, resulting in a zygote, which then develops in the uterus. Can you recall these from memory? Use hub diagrams to visualize the reproductive system. These tools summarize the most important facts, structures, and functions, making them an excellent resource for your last-minute revision. Avoid these common misconceptions. Fertilization does not happen in the uterus. It happens in the oviduct. The testes and ovaries are not just for gamete production. They are also endocrine glands. Finally, remember that the cervix is the entrance to the uterus, not the vagina. To summarize, humans reproduce sexually through gamete fusion. Sperm and eggs are produced in the testes and ovaries, which also secrete hormones. Sperm move through the sperm duct, are deposited in the vagina, and fertilization occurs in the oviduct, never the uterus. You are ready for your GCSE Biology exam. Keep revising these key terms, practice with past paper questions under timed conditions, and maintain precision in your language. You've got this.